So in Colorado, we just started getting our big winter storms, which are kind of paradoxical in that they bring a lot of snow and a lot of cold weather, but then they're gone and it's warm very quickly. So this brings the challenge of doing all of our operations in muddy environments that swing from sub-zero temperatures to 50 degrees and such. Today I get a load that is a grocery delivery load, and people need their groceries, right? So you got to get it done. Another thing is the company just got hit with a bunch of expenses and taxes that were unexpected, oddly enough, from doing really well last year. So, as usual, when in our world a man has a big financial problem, what's his answer? His answer is get out there and hustle.
WRTH 326, looking for a radio check. Anybody got their ears on? No ears on that one. WRTH 326 on Simplex 19. Anybody got their ears on? Looking for a radio check. Oh, maybe on CD. Yeah, looking for a radio check. Anyone got their ears on? Anyone on CD19 got their ears on? Very quiet. What you do if there ain't no one on the other end of the radio, you can't get them. You ain't gonna talk to anybody. All right. Before the algorithm gets a hold of it. Alright, so got a grocery delivery load here at the distribution center, and grocery delivery load to Pueblo, Colorado, and then Gunnison. We've got a little bit of snow down here in the flatlands, which means also probably going to be getting snow up in the mountains a little bit. Hopefully it's not too much, because it isn't too much down here, so it shouldn't be too bad. So, yeah, about 7 o'clock at night, and this is the kind of load that I gotta take and do the physical unloading, which I'm always down for, and like I've said many times, that's the best way to make your money, guys, is to do the work other people don't want to do. So I'm looking at my trailer number. That's weird. Trailer out 50710. 50710. That's what I'm looking for. Trailer 50710. And it should be ready. Right now is the time that they said it'd be ready. Well, it regularly isn't. So we'll see. Here we are. Got my trailer. suspension done. It's very abnormal to be that friggin' low. So the landing gear on this trailer is so low back there. Get under it just now. There we go. Full test. I got my trailer. Not too bad, actually. Usually I end up having to wait. So we're looking at 1920. Odometer start, 588066. I bet if you saw that many miles on your car, you'd be like, whoa, man, this thing's old. Time to trade it in. It's only half the life. That's literally about half the life that this engine is supposed to be able to make it to. So, I mean, since I was so rudely cut off by my battery, I'm gonna turn this one off. Since I was so rudely cut off by my battery, when the smaller companies perform well, they perform really well. You know, all the groceries get put in the proper cooler, everything gets downstacked, everything's treated well, all the paperwork gets signed properly, everything like that happens. You know, you're dropping off cigarettes or something of high value, then you make sure it gets handed off to a manager, you know, and they sign the paper for it and everything like that. A lot of these bigger fleets are just dropping it wherever they want, because they're frankly disgruntled that they even have to unload, because most of those bigger fleets are no-touch freight. But they're kind of sneaking into our stuff. So what we're having to do is kick it up, make sure we introduce ourselves to the managers, and make sure we talk to people and say, you know, we want them asking for us, okay? But the problem is there are so many small companies and owner-ops that are like elitists. They're entitled. They think that I'm the owner of the company, so I shouldn't have to like do this, that, the other thing. I should just be in and out. You know. I don't know why they feel that way, but they do. And a lot of them. That's what's dragging down things. That's what's dragging the rates down and everything. If you ask, what time are we looking at? It is 12:30. And I am outside of Gunnison City, Colorado. I'm done with my first stop that was in Pueblo, and heading over up to Gunnison. So far, we don't really have much in the name of weather. There are some snow-covered roads, according to the Colorado reporting app, the 501 app, and none of the cameras were working. So it's really hard for me to verify that and know for sure what the roads are looking like. We'll see. All right, so literally in a t-shirt in 4 degrees. But I'm on the mountains outside of Gunnison. I'm about to hit Monarch Pass, and yeah, anyways, the way the greenhouse effect works, it's just the cab is just baking. I'm too warm, that's why I'm out in a t-shirt. So I'm just giving a couple laps up and down the truck. Let this wind kind of wake me up. last night at the last delivery in Gunnison, I was appalled to find out that the people there that work at the store, they basically associate contractors with just, it's going to be dropped wherever, and there's going to be damaged product all over the place. And the only reason why I have ever just dropped anything wherever is because sometimes you get to these back rooms and they're just a god-awful mess, and there's no way to get in and out. It's going to take too much time. It would take 3-4 hours to clear up a path, just to get stuff to where it needs to be. So you just make sure it's in some cooler or in a cool spot. You try to touch bases with somebody, and then you can't. But to do that by design, to do that when, doing that when there's the absence of any instruction, the absence of any person that works there, and the absence of any other place to put anything, that's okay. But the fact that they actually literally associate it with contractors and the unwillingness to downstack some pallets so they fit inside the cooler and things like that is ridiculous. And it's only going to get worse because they're getting these mega fleets like CR England and Swift going in there doing these loads, and those guys aren't used to unloading anything at all, So, guys, we need to kick it up. We need to take some pride in our work. If you're an owner-operator, you can't do that. I mean, it never occurred to me to do that, to be that way, Just because, I don't know, I was taught this old, shocking, thing of taking pride in the things that you do. I mean, maybe we should try it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going the extra mile. I'm touching bases with the manager at every store, and I'm introducing myself. I'm making sure they know the companies that are involved, and then I'm doing it the right way. And I don't see why everyone else isn't doing that. Like, that should be the industry standard. This is kind of crazy. Anyways, that foregoes it, and that brings the end of this episode. I'm just going to be staying at the truck stop until either I get my hours back or I get another load, and I know where I'm going to be tonight. Have a good day, guys, and drive safe.